cafe conversation. A cafe conversation. It's a cafe conversation in the ladies' room. 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 A cafe conversation
My son said,
in the ladies' room.
"What's for dinner?"
Welcome to Cafe Conversations with the ladies. And
Yes.
I am your host, Sharice, and I am so excited because I am in the midst of my favorite holiday season, Christmas. And I don't know about you, but I'm ready. I mean, we at Metamorphosis are ready. Okay.
Yeah, Metamorphosis is ready.
I have my girls from Metamorphosis with me. I have Carlotta Watts. Say hey, Carlotta. How you doing tonight? I see you ready too. I see you brought a friend. You brought a friend.
It's my new man.
Oh, I know. He kind of cute. You better hold on to him.
Yeah, he is.
I'm gonna have to holler at him after the show.
Watch it. Watch it. This is all I got. This is all I got. I ain't got nothing else. You gonna try to steal this? That ain't right.
And I see Kimberly is in the house. Hey, Kim.
Hi guys, how are you?
I'm good. Looking beautiful as ever, Mama.
Always.
It's been a tough week, but I'm still here. I'm still kicking, and
So
we got a lot.
Excellent. Wonderful. And I see Miss Aisha's in the house. Hey, Aisha.
Everyone, so good to be here. I was in the middle of some holiday cleaning, if you can't tell.
Oh, holiday cleaning. Wait, I usually do the opposite.
I don't see nothing.
Yeah, I usually do the opposite. Usually my house is a mess come the holidays. I mean, the bags, the boxes, the wrapping paper, the tape, the dogs on all the bags, the boxes, the wrapping paper, and the tape.
All that. Same here. We're just clearing up, making room for a tree, and excited for the holidays.
Cool.
Kind of
Excellent.
some from you wonderful women today, and get some do's and don'ts for the holidays.
Yeah, oh man, there's a lot to talk about. But today's a good day for us to have that conversation because Metamorphosis, I know I'm still on a high from we had a fabulous week. Am I wrong, ladies?
No, you are not.
We had a fabulous week. So for those of you who didn't know, last week we had our grand opening on Friday, December 3rd, okay? And this beautiful Christmas tree behind me is the Metamorphosis Women's Empowerment Christmas tree. It houses all the gift donations, the toys and everything that's being given to the children of our families that we service, as well as the children that we're going to benefit at the Lehigh Valley Riley Children's Hospital and the children at Kids Peace Mental Health. So yes, and Carlotta's holding up the invitation to our fundraising holiday, our holiday party. Man, this is going to be the party of the century.
I think so. I don't think I know. I'm absolutely positive.
Did y'all get your dresses yet?
Oh yes.
Mine will be delivered tomorrow.
I can't wait.
Or Amazon is going to be feeling my wrath if they don't.
I got my gown. Okay, I got my gown and my shoes are coming. Okay, and I can't wait. I really can't wait. Just so I can wear the dress. If nobody comes, that's fine. I'm gonna wear the dress and just walk around the hotel.
We'll be there with you though.
That's that idea.
You'll be with.
I
We're all
appreciate
gonna wear the dresses and walk around the
walk
hotel.
around the
If nobody comes, then
take
we'll
some
be there.
pictures and
Yes.
everything. But yeah, for those of you who wish to join us, please, we'd love to see you. We're having a fundraiser, like I said, for our programs and services here at Metamorphosis and the Everybody Eats project for the families that we benefit.
Yes.
But we're also gonna, show a little love to those children who can't be home with their families this year,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
who are in the hospital and everything. So on December 20th and December 21st, we're gonna pack up and put on our Santa hats, and we're gonna
Yes.
all of our toys, and we're gonna drive out to Lehigh Valley and to Oroville, Pennsylvania, and we're gonna share a little bit of love, okay, with the children at Kids Peace and LVHN. So we're coming,
Yay. Yay.
you
I'll
know.
take this guy with me.
There you go.
My date.
Anybody who wishes
My
to donate to the toy drive, you can drop off toys here at our office. We'd love to have you come visit now that we're open to the public. We're at 804 Sarah Street on the 3rd floor. And you'll know us because as soon as you come up the stairs, bam, the Metamorphosis on the window. Okay. Come on in, say hi to me and Aisha, Carlotta, Kimberly. Make yourself at home, enjoy the
Yes.
premises, and take in a little bit of holiday cheer with us. On the flip side of that, the Metamorphosis office at 804 is the home of the Everybody Eats project. Okay. And if you know of someone or you yourself are in need, okay, of food or clothing, some assistance with coats and winter gear to get through this cold weather, because it's 30 degrees right now. It's freezing outside and we want everybody to be okay. So if you're in need of a coat or anything to get through this weather, please don't hesitate to stop by and see us. Okay. Give us a call. You can reach us at 570-223-4503, or you can call us at the office between the hours of 8 and 4 at 570-234-3200.
Yes.
Okay, you'll get myself, you get Aisha, or you'll get Carlotta. On an evening, you may get Kimberly, but you'll get one of us to show a little love to you. So big ups to us, because we want to see you, and big ups to you for being here. Well,
Yes.
let's get this holiday party started. What y'all say?
Yes.
Okay, I had
Yes.
the music going and everything because I was thinking we should play that Name That Christmas tune. But I think
Name
it'd
that
be
tune.
even more fun if we sang it.
You didn't say that. Wait,
I'm
you didn't
just
say
saying.
that.
I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? All these
You
wonderful
said
voices.
name
I-
that tune.
I mean, name that Christmas tune. You have to do a Christmas song, and then everybody else got to guess what it is.
What,
This is
look at you. See, Kimberly is turning bright red.
No,
Okay,
no,
like
she's
your
gonna get the
lipstick
first
red.
song.
to American Idol yet, guys. I'm sorry.
Okay, so I mean, like you gotta do.
I'm like, okay.
Okay, so instead of name that holiday tune. Okay, how about this? How about you start the song, and then you guys got to finish the next line.
Oh my God, she's
Come
killing me.
on, y'all can't
No.
tell me.
Okay.
All right, all right. I'm gonna start with the first song. You ready?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful.
Like,
And
As
since
it's
no
a
place to go,
go.
hit it.
Let it go, let it
snow.
snow, let it snow. I
Oh,
was messing up the song already. I messed it totally. I said, let it go.
No,
Let it
let
go.
it go.
Yeah, okay, you're done. Game over. She's eliminated.
She's eliminated.
I'm done. I'm eliminated. Wow,
You
it's
know?
good. It's fine. It is what it is.
There it is. But tonight, honestly, I have a serious question for y'all. Because I
Okay.
don't know what the holidays are for y'all. I love the holidays. I do. But one of the things that drive me crazy about the holidays is holidays bring on a lot of stress for me. Okay? Not bad stress though. You know,
Mhm.
it's not that kind of stress where I'm like, oh, I can't buy gifts. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. It's the kind of stress where it's like, do I have enough gifts? You know, and what are they going to like? If I buy this, are they going to like it? Or I don't know about you, but my kids still give me Christmas lists. Do
Oh.
you guys still get Christmas lists from your kids?
I have 2 kids in my house. I have 7 children, and there's 2 left, and they're the only ones that gonna give me a list. That's it.
Mm. So the
Okay.
older kids don't get nothing?
What? No, they're grown. They got kids of their own. Ain't nobody got
But
time
that's
for
what I'm
that.
saying. So you don't get a list for the little ones, for the
I get a list for
grandkids?
my little. I get a list from my 17-year-old and my 13-year-old who I am still required to take care of in my house, right?
She said required.
So fun.
I still gotta feed. I still gotta put clothes on. That's the only one who's giving me a list. I'm lying because I got grandchildren.
No. Well, here's the funny part. So
Talk
like
to me.
I'm looking at the list, and my kids are, they're older and they're grown now. So they're like very tech savvy and all this kind of stuff. And I'm still writing my list out on a paper and leaving it where somebody could accidentally find it.
I can't.
So they went online, and in our family group chat, everybody now has put in an Amazon wish list.
Why does everybody have an Amazon wish list?
Because
Well,
it's the
everybody but me, because I don't have one.
I don't either.
I don't know
Either.
how to
I don't
make
have
it.
one.
And I was
I
trying.
didn't have an Amazon wish list. I
Oh,
didn't even
I have a wish list. Like when you press that little heart button for the things that you want to buy. Is that a wish list? Is that what that is?
Girl, I just told you I don't know.
Oh, okay. My bad. No.
That's what it is. You can go on Amazon and just create a list of things that you want, you need. Of course, for the holidays, it would serve the purpose of, giving, gift giving and such. But even year round, like if you're a student and you need something and you want to
Mhm.
share with your relatives, you can do that. I think a list is helpful. What do you girls think?
No, I do believe a list is helpful. I like the fact that they gave me a list. That
Who
makes my
stays
shopping
on
easy.
their list? Because when I go to the grocery store, I don't stay on my list. Or when I got to go to the store and buy toiletries and all kinds of stuff, and then I hit Target and I leave. I went in there to buy 2 things. I came out with 100.
Yeah,
Always at
I think I'm the only
No,
Well,
one that
they'll
Nobody
know
feels
not to
my
send
pain.
her to shop for everybody eats. Okay.
I think Sharice, I definitely feel it, but I think that we kind of did something different.
They don't like
here.
me.
We put everybody's name and we did a secret Santa. So
Okay.
only
Oh, nice.
one adult is gonna get a gift, and
Mhm.
we're just giving the little ones. And I think that was a little bit better because
Mhm.
sometimes we buy our adult children things that they're like, okay, mom, are you serious? So
Yeah.
I think the fact that we were able to do that made it helpful, not so stressful this Christmas than the
Yeah.
Christmas last year where we were just giving gifts. Oh, well, I thought maybe you like that. Or, my kids don't give me gift less they used to when they were younger, and all my kids are
Mhm.
out of the house. So now I just have the grandbabies. But this year we wanted to do something different. So we did the Secret Santa. So we put everybody, the whole family in a little hat, and everybody got a number, and they were now able to buy one adult instead of like a whole bunch of adults. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Right.
Grandma, you can buy grandma whatever you want, and me because I'm mom, but at least you don't have that extra pressure of significant others.
Right. Or
You know,
having to hit 7 people in the family.
Right. I think
Yeah.
that we need to economics are rough right now. We
Mhm.
have some kids that are not working, some of our adult children are not working, struggling with the jobs and stuff like that. So I think that this year we wanted to take the stress off of everybody and not have to feel obligated that they have to put something under the tree for everybody, but at least to show that the little ones, because to me Christmas is for our little ones, as we get
Right.
adults.
Absolutely. I agree.
Um, so at least the little ones, this year will have a good Christmas.
Yeah. Do
Yes.
your little
Yes.
ones, are your little ones still okay? So do your little ones still believe in Santa and that Santa's bringing them the toys? And okay, so you still do the Santa thing. Okay.
Definitely
Okay.
keep the pretend Santa Claus is coming if we don't behave. I think Marcelino, my brother, does the shelf on the elf for the whole Christmas. And
Right.
when my nephew's not good, a lot of things get taken away. Like the traditions have really changed a lot. I don't know about
What
everybody
happened?
else.
She
What's
said
going on
shelf
here?
on the elf. She said
The
the
shelf
elf on the shelf. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The
Well,
elf
I
on the
don't,
shelf.
what's wrong with that? What's wrong with the
that,
elephant?
so I'm not too sure about that shelf on the elf because I never grew up with that. But I guess that's something new.
Okay,
It is
I'm
something
gonna
new.
tell you why I'm making faces about the elf on the shelf.
Why?
Because I have phobia about stuff moving, and I
Me
didn't
too.
see it move. Okay, and that elf showing up in places where I am, and I never saw it move.
And I see it
That's
move.
not cool.
That's a problem for me.
That's not cool.
That is a problem for me. I ain't cool.
I'm just saying.
I
But
told my kids don't do that in my house because I've been through and broke up stuff all over the house.
yeah, I know.
Don't do
And
it.
it was funny because someone played that. I was in another office, and I remember seeing the little elf on the shelf. Okay, and then I left the room, and the elf wasn't there no more. And then it showed up somewhere else, and I
Oh
was
no,
like,
I'm not.
well, nobody was in there, and I was
Don't
like,
do
okay,
that.
see,
Don't
okay,
do it.
okay, and then
I'll
it
skip the
happened
most
again.
fashion and stay with Santa. I like Santa. I'm gonna stay with Santa.
I'm with
I'm
you.
not-
Yes,
with you.
please. Thank you. Thank
I
I'm
you.
with you.
This new technology,
Thank you.
I'm not with that yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm even gonna go. I'm even gonna go a little bit further. You know, I will be Santa, okay, just so that I don't have the kids don't get confused about where the gifts came from. I will
It
dress up
came
like
from
Santa
this.
and be like, "That's right. This is
This is
Santa Grandma, okay, Santa Grandma." All right, Santa Grandma Cherise, Santa
yes.
Auntie Grandma Cherise, whatever you want to
Absolutely.
call me. I don't care what you want to call me, but I'll dress up as Santa.
I'll dress
But
as now. I'm not dressing up as Santa.
that's a good idea, Kimberly. Doing the whole Secret Santa and
I like the Secret Santa. I do. I really. I like it like at work, but at home that ain't happening. Mommy gives the gifts. You got the gift. You liked it. Thank you. You're welcome. Have a nice day.
Now, where do
I
you
go
hide?
back to your room?
Where do
Where do you what?
you hide
that-
the gift?
Where do I hide the gift? No, so I personally don't hide gifts. I leave them in the bags in my room and dare anybody to go in there. Okay.
I'm with her.
I do. And Christmas Eve, that's what I do all day long. I wrap gifts all Christmas Eve and I put it under the tree. Okay. And then I go to bed. Okay. Because my kids now they're older. But because they're older, they've mastered the skill of sneaking down the stairs and shaking the boxes. So no, if there are no boxes under this tree for you to shake, okay, you
Shaking the
gotta wait till in
boxes.
the morning. But wait,
I'm done.
do y'all kids get up at like crack of dawn?
We used to do 12 o'clock.
Malachi. Well, my son's birthday is Christmas.
Oh,
My son's birthday is Christmas, and my grandson's birthday is Christmas Eve.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, so just before midnight, we do one gift for each of them for their birthday, and then once midnight hits, then we do one gift for everyone for Christmas, and then everybody goes to bed.
so
And then we
so
wake
how
up.
does that work, Carlotta, with their birthdays being on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day? Are they ever gonna have a birthday party?
My son has had one birthday party. My grandson has had one birthday party.
So
The only reason why
all the celebration is
there because my sisters, she lives here in PA. And so what she did was she decided that because she was born in January, so Christmas for her birthday, rather her birthday and Christmas was melded together. So she didn't get no birthday gift because of Christmas. And so when I had my son, she said, well, this is what we're going to do. He gonna have double everything. So we would have Christmas at her house for him, huge birthday party the day before. He would have cake, ice cream. We would sing happy birthday to him. And that was family. He never had a birthday party where his friends came And we did it up. We never did that for him because it was just people wouldn't show up. They wouldn't come because it's Christmas.
It's the holiday, yeah.
Right. So this year he's having something, but he wanted to go. We're doing him a party, but we're going to Connecticut to do a what do you call that things? The race cars, and that's a party, and he's going to invite 5 of his friends.
Okay.
That's a party. But he's never had a party. Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I don't know. My kids would probably never have a party because it'd always be Christmas. And every party they had, it would just be the family.
Yeah. Exactly.
I mean, don't get me wrong. You'll always have people at your party because the family are always
it's the family.
there.
Right. You know? And he's always had and my sister's a pastry chef. So he had it up. Oh yeah. My grandson, on the other hand, had birthday parties. He had I think 2 or 3, and they lived in New York. He had a lot of friends, and it was different because people, they'll take the bus. They'll get on the bus. They'll move around. But here in Pennsylvania, nobody am trying to come out.
Here in Pennsylvania, where's the bus?
There ain't no bus.
Okay.
Ain't no bus. Nobody wants to drive to your house. Wait, nobody want to come to my house anyway because I live in Narnia. They say.
So we gotta step through the closet.
Nobody wants to come to my house. They're like, oh no, Carlotta, why you live all the way up there? I live in Bushkill. So it's like, we ain't coming to Bushkill. And I lived in Tobyhanna, and they still, I didn't live in Tobyhanna. Whoa. I lived in Pocono Summit. They still didn't want to come to my house.
I mean, Tobyhanna is ideal though for this season because they get snow for everything.
Everything.
Jack
it's like
Frost?
a different world up here. I'm in Tobyhanna, and it's a different world. When I come down,
it's a whole new world. A whole new world. That's how it is in Tobyhanna. Lord have mercy. It's like they're snowing, and down here it's nice, it's beautiful. The sun is out, it's shining. And Tobyhanna, I call it Toby Horror. I used to drive for Amazon, and I'll be driving it. They would send me to Tobyhanna. Snowing like it's having a blizzard going on. And then I leave and go back to Hazleton. Nothing. I'm like, well, what the heck?
I know. I lived in Hazleton for 5 years, and it's nothing. My mother would call me, oh my God, you guys got snow? I'm like, no. What are you talking about?
No, they ain't got no snow. Hazleton never had snow. They never had snow. You go to Tobyhanna, and it's like, what happened? They had a blizzard.
Right. So wait, I have a question because I don't want to just assume everybody celebrates Christmas.
Right. Answer.
So Aisha, I hear about everybody else's Christmas traditions. Do you celebrate Christmas?
In spirit, we do. Not religiously, but we do in spirit.
Okay.
I feel it's our favorite time, and we make it very special. We do bake cookies, Christmas music. We go, we'll have some lights on and such because the neighborhood that we have, they really outdo themselves with the decorations and stuff.
Right.
Drive around. It's like a winter wonderland. So absolutely in spirit we do.
Can I ask why you don't celebrate it the way that others celebrate it, as far as like Christianity, religion, or I don't want to use the word religion because I really don't like it, but why?
Well, Christmas
because your audience doesn't know. So just being curious. That's my curiosity. Sharing.
Oh, so I just feel like I think Christmas is they say it's Jesus's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
That's debatable.
Right.
I think it's more about capitalism. But speaking of capitalism, can we talk about moderation and gift giving? I feel like now presents are so extreme, like, Xboxes, iPhones. I mean, how do we budget that in?
And where's that connected to the birth of Christ or
talk about it?
I mean, she has an extremely good point because it's sort of like,
with her.
Ultimately the story goes, and not to take away from your question, Aisha, but kind of leading into my thought process. you know, the the thought was, or the story goes, that the three wise men, the three kings came and they brought gifts to the baby in reverence, you
Right.
know. And those gifts were, I mean, they were gold, they were silver, they were riches,
Hmm.
but it was done so in a way to honor him, you know,
Hmm.
so that he would, you know, start his life, you know, as a king. You know, they felt
Hmm.
he was going to give them eternal life and happiness and love and stuff like that. And it's changed so
Hey,
much,
Kenya.
changed so much. And I have to agree with Aisha, because people literally go broke
Yeah.
over,
True. True.
they go
True.
broke. And this is part of the stresses that we're talking about, you
True.
know, because I've seen people spend their rent money,
Yep.
okay,
Absolutely.
to buy gifts for Christmas.
Absolutely.
You know, I've seen people literally. I know I used to do overtime like madness right before Christmas
Right.
so that I could go buy gifts.
Mm.
You know, um, and I've seen people do it. Look at Black Friday.
Oh my
You know,
God.
Black Friday is bananas.
It is bananas, and people
Also,
are in debt because of it. People are in
Exactly.
debt.
I
They
think
run their
that
credit cards up. They use every credit card they got, or they try to, you know, transfer from this credit card to that credit card. They really go in, and I just don't believe in that. I don't.
I
I'm not going to go into debt because I want to buy gifts for my children, or the best gifts so they can go to school and show off all of that they gotten for Christmas, you capitalizing on it,
what?
and
Why do you
capitalizing
think?
on the. Uh-huh.
Well, why do you think we as parents, as adults, feel that kind of pressure? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hmm.
I
real
remember, you know, when I was younger, I got gifts, but the my favorite gifts were like clothing. It was like that
it was
cute
very different.
purse collar,
Absolutely.
you know,
outfit, you
And
but
you
know.
know,
the cute boots with the fur.
Yeah.
you
My,
know,
my mother was a minister, so we went to church, and that's
Yep.
what we got for Christmas. We got church clothes,
So,
brand new
so
Cherise,
why
shoes
do
with
y'all think
stockings,
we
and
as adults
answer
go above and beyond?
I
Cherise, to
don't
answer
know.
question about pressure. Excuse me, my battery just died. Okay. To answer your question about pressure, I think the
Hmm.
pressure comes from really consumerism. I mean, these,
Hmm.
retailers are pushing it into, I mean, listen, even something like the Xbox, right? Because we all know these
Hmm.
game consoles are the most popular, most coveted gifts and that our children want, right? They only make a limited quantity
Hmm.
just to push that sale where they just want like the craze for it, and only a number of
Mhm.
people can get it. So
Right.
what happens essentially is that the price will hike, right?
Yep.
So something that
Absolutely.
costs $300, people are willing to pay $1,200 for it
Right.
because
Right.
limited quantities. So I think the pressure comes from consumerism, it's coming from retailers, it's coming from what they're really kind of pushing to our children.
Right.
So that's why I was asking, like, how can we stick with moderation and still keep our children happy? Because truthfully, just like you said, Cherise, when I was little, if I got a sweater, I was the happiest kid with a sweater,
Yeah.
you know?
Yes.
But our kids, they want gadgets and technology.
Right.
So
And it starts at home. You want to The answer to your question is, um, for us to do it in moderation. It starts for the parenting to do it at home and not take it to that level, of what it is right now, and that is capitalizing. In my home, we give gifts that are geared to who we are as a person. So, because my children know I like to write, they know that I'm a writer, I'm an author, they'll give me a book. They'll give me a book with writing material. They know my sons love to play basketball. Well, because they like videoing their gamers. I don't cater to that. What I cater to is the things that they like the most, which is basketball. So I buy my sons basketball pants, sneakers,
So
things that they need, stuff like
practical
that. Right,
that
things
they,
that are practical. I brought my son a book written by Colin Kaepernick. It's because I wanted him to have an understanding of what it is to be a basketball player, how he's getting that story. And that's a book that I bought him. He gonna get that for Christmas. No, he's not getting a new iPhone. No, he's not getting a new what do you call it, NBA 2K, whatever. He's not getting that. Why? Because he bought it already throughout the year. He got those things. That's something that he earned throughout the year. So I don't do those things. So it starts at home. I'm gonna say that. It starts with the parenting.
One of the things,
plain and
one
simple.
of the things that I really, really love in the spirit of Christmas is the concept of Kwanzaa. And
I love it.
you know what I'm saying? For the 7 days that they celebrate Kwanzaa, the gifts that are given during those 7 days, all one represent the 7 principles of Kwanzaa, and they're supposed to be handmade.
Right.
You know, and I think that idea is so noble. Why? Because one, it's going to be a one of a kind.
Right.
Okay. So it's personally made for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody else is going to have it. It's not going to come in 15 colors and 258 gigabytes and all this kind of stuff.
Right.
That's the first thing. But secondly, also too, the meaning of those 7 principles, and I don't know them offhand because I don't myself celebrate Kwanzaa.
Right.
But I love the spirit of Kwanzaa. I love the concept behind Kwanzaa.
Right.
And I just think I wish that Christmas in a way kind of embraced more of what Kwanzaa was, you know what I'm saying, is about, only because I feel like Christmas has become very commercialized.
Right. Right.
Because even if you say Christmas is about Christ,
right,
the store is not talking about Christ. You might find one little plastic baby Jesus, but you're gonna find 15 fat Santa Clauses.
Right. Absolutely.
And I just kind of feel like if we stood true to what Christmas is quote unquote supposed to be,
right,
then we wouldn't be as stressed when Christmas comes around trying to compete with Santa.
Right. That's right.
Because even Santa takes a vacation.
That's true.
Santa vacations for 364.
Right.
65 if it's a leap year. Okay. Right. Santa vacations. He sits back, he chills, he goes to the beach and all those cold. Sit and they bang out all these toys and all like that. And then what happens on Christmas Eve? He supposedly flies around and drops stuff down your chimney that don't fit.
Right.
Explain that one to me.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I didn't
pass physics, so
I want to piggyback off of the Kwanzaa and give you a brief description. So Dr. Maulana Karenga started Kwanzaa back in December 2016. And Kwanzaa is an African American and Pan-African holiday which celebrates family, community, and culture. It was created in 1966 by the same person, Dr. Karenga, a professor for African Studies. Kwanzaa is a 7-day cultural festival which begins on the 26th day of December and ends in January 1st. It joins communitarian values and practices of continental African and African American culture. And during the holiday, families and communities organize activities around the 7 principles, which are Umunja, which is unity. I don't know how to say the next word, which is self-determination. Ujima, which is collective work and responsibility. Ujama, which is cooperative economics. Nia, which is purpose. And Kumba, which is creativity. And one more, Imani, which is faith. And this participates also celebrate with feasts called the Karamu, which is music, dance, poetry, narratives, and end the holiday with a day dedicated to reflection and recommitment to the 7 principles and other cultural values. That is what Kwanzaa is all about. Just wanted to share that with you guys.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I love that. Yeah, I absolutely love that. And the celebrations are like outstanding.
Absolutely.
Totally outstanding.
I agree. I agree.
I want to ask Aisha, because I know you come from a different religious sect. You're Muslim.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So do you have in your faith anything comparable to Christmas? Do you guys celebrate something comparable to Christmas? And could you explain a little bit about that?
Yeah, so we celebrate a whole month of fasting called Ramadan. And at the end of Ramadan, we have what is really like our Christmas. It's the biggest holiday of the year.
Mhm.
To celebrate the fasting and such. It's just like Christmas. We decorate, we give gifts, we host. We'll have, my house is usually an open house. Right after the congregational prayers, I invite all my friends, family to come have breakfast, brunch, lunch, dinner. It's an open house. And let me tell you, Cherise, it is beautiful. And ladies, when I tell you my house is an open house, I am preparing meals for days, right? Because there's the baking. My daughter does all the baking, and then
It's
just
phenomenal.
and just to keep like a good flow. And I'm sure you guys are used to that too. Like Christmas Day, what do you do for meals? Like, do you make a nice like dinner? Is it a lunch?
I make
Pizza.
dinner like
Pizza.
Go ahead.
Stop it.
She said pizza. I make a
That's
whole
what
meal.
it'll be this year.
I cook. I'm not gonna lie. I cook. I make turkey. I make we do ham. We do, because I know you don't eat pork, but we do ham. We do rice and beans. We do collard greens. We do all of that. And that's part of the festivity where you're breaking bread with your family members. But we celebrate. We pray.
Yeah.
Prior to having that food, we have prayer. We give thanks for who Christ is in our lives and what He has done for us and what God has done, how God gave Him to us. So we don't forget. We go to church. Like I grew up going to church on Christmas Day. On the night before, we brought the holiday, his birth in at midnight, and then we went home. We slept, came back, and did it all over again. And then we ate and we supped and we fasted. So this is the same thing that you did, we do. But everybody don't do that because people, of course, they capitalize on this day. Yeah. That is not a holiday. I don't call it a holiday. I'm sorry. That's just who I am. It's not a holiday for me. It's a celebration of my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, who died for my sins and for the sins of the world. That's what it means to me. For Carlotta. I can't speak for nobody else.
Yeah, holiday wasn't always holiday either. It technically was holy day.
Right.
And then as the years gone by, it kind of changed and it was like holiday, and stuff. But I get where you're coming from, and that's how I feel. I kind of feel like it's this, for me, having my family close. Thanksgiving, honestly, Thanksgiving is bigger for me than Christmas.
I love Thanksgiving.
Okay? Why? Because Thanksgiving, usually all of my family is together Thanksgiving.
Absolutely.
And although I'm thankful all year round, that day, that's the one day of the year I know we're all going to be together.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And we're all gonna share in the cooking. We're gonna share in, the prayer. We're gonna share in the meal. You know what I'm saying? And this year we weren't together. We
Mhm.
kind of, because now that the kids are grown, they're starting their own traditions and they got
Right.
their own
Right.
families. So, they're
Absolutely.
kind of off visiting other places. And, and I cried for 2 minutes because, my kids
Huh?
weren't with me and all
Yeah.
like that. But we're gonna all be together for Christmas, including the
And that's good.
grandbabies.
Good
So
stuff.
this will
Oh,
be like,
did the
yeah, so it's
Yeah.
like, I mean, I got 3 kids, 2 grandkids, 2 dogs, my dad, and anybody else who shows up at the door.
I might
So
be there.
there it
I'm coming.
is. You know what I'm
We're
saying?
coming.
I'm
We'll be
really,
there.
really looking
For
forward to it.
Thanksgiving was my birthday, so y'all know what I did.
Oh, happy belated birthday to Carlotta.
Carlotta.
Happy belated.
Thank
But
you.
so, Kimberly,
For
do you
groceries, I think
celebrate Christmas per se, or do you guys celebrate like Three Kings? Um, you do
we
both? How do
we do
you?
both. We do
Okay.
both. I was about to say we do the Three Kings day, and we do regular Christmas and stuff.
Mhm.
And I think it's like you said, the kids are older, like my kids are all old and they're doing
Yeah.
sibling things, so
Right.
they're
Right.
doing their own thing, and Daniel
Right.
just
Right.
dad, so now he's in the big parents club and he thinks like he's in there. So this Christmas we were just with mom, and it was me and my brother, and
Mhm.
I wasn't feeling good, unfortunately. I was very sick this Thanksgiving, so I'm
Oh
looking forward
no.
to Christmas and being with the grandbabies and our new additions, and
Yes.
kind of just keeping it just blessed, because I'm gonna just bring up a brief subject, ladies. Christmas is not only a joyous occasion, but it's also a very hard occasion for people that are not with us.
Amen.
And this
Truth.
Amen.
time,
Truth.
this is a very, very big time of the year for
Mhm.
mental health, because
Yes.
Absolutely. I agree.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna tell you guys that
I
yesterday
agree.
I was in an event that I was there with about maybe 10 to 20 people, and how many people are out here suffering because they miss their loved ones, people
Right.
that we've
Yeah.
lost this year. So I'm
Absolutely.
really blessed, to have my family, but I think about all the other families that are missing their husband, their
Right.
wives,
Right.
their
Right.
dads, their moms, and
Right.
this is the most hardest part of the year. Thanksgiving, yes, it can be there, especially if
I
dad cuts the
agree.
turkey stuff. But I think Christmas is more about
Mhm.
that missing that person and celebrating, and the celebration of
Mhm.
whatever belief that they celebrate in. This
Right.
is the
Right.
most crucial part of
Mhm.
mental health, where our people are, not celebrating, they're hibernating,
Mhm.
they're crying, they're sad, they're in just, they're trying to get back into the spirit.
Absolutely.
You
I
know what I'm
agree.
saying?
I
For the
agree.
grandbabies or for the children. And
Right.
it's so hard. I mean,
Mhm.
I can begin to tell you, yesterday, all the families that shared,
Mhm.
how hard it is for them to even come outside, how
Right.
Yeah.
hard it is
Right.
Yeah.
for them to come out a room, how
Right.
hard it is for them to, for people, I don't know about anybody else, but everybody always says, well, it's going to get better. It doesn't get better,
Right.
because everybody's
It's
healing is very, very different,
it takes a
right?
long time. My mom been gone for
Absolutely.
26 years, so I know.
Healing is something that everybody has. So in this part of the holiday, I'm going to tell you, yes, it's about the children, but it's also about a lot of our family members and a lot of people
Mhm.
out there with their mental health, and how they're going to handle this
Absolutely.
joyous occasion of whatever beliefs that
Absolutely.
they have, how they're going to get through it. Is they have family?
I
Are people
agree.
still reaching out to them? Because once grief is done, then
Mhm.
no to find out about anybody after
Right,
that.
to check on them.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
this is like
Kimberly,
my
that's such a great point you bring out. It is so important for us to be really aware of this, because people are
Absolutely.
they're
what do you
grieving.
what would you say is a way, if we know someone who has lost someone, what would you suggest that we can do to make it easier for them or help them during this time?
Well, right now I'm all about the elderly because my mom, she's getting up there in age, and I worry about her.
Right.
She's even though she's a tough cookie, but all of these families that leave these elderly in these facilities, that they don't have nobody to come and visit them and say hi,
Right.
and
Right.
just give a card, or what, just give a stocking or a star. Let me collect something that maybe they wanted. Like, that's what I
Mhm.
feel like. I've always been a giver. Like, Christmas has always been for me to go and give to the less fortunate, because I've been
That's
in that
right.
situation. You know what I'm saying? So I always want to
Mhm.
give. And I've been taking on a lot of different roles where I've
Mhm.
been able to see different things, and how we have, people, forgot about our elderly, right?
Right.
And
Right.
what's going on with them in these facilities, and with
Mhm.
this COVID, so many of them are just like leaving us,
Right.
and
Right.
so I would say that, knock on that neighbor's door. Hey, how are you? I'm just checking up
Absolutely.
on you, especially
Absolutely.
if you know that
Absolutely.
they've lost somebody.
Right.
Hey, listen,
Right.
I'm coming over for that cup of coffee. You keep
Right.
asking me about it, and I'm coming over.
Or
Right.
bake some
I want
Right.
cookies.
you, I
Yeah.
want you
You
Send
to
them
know,
know
something. Take
bake,
them some food. Be
bake,
there for them.
yeah.
Be present for
that
them.
I was talking to a man that was doing his pre-need arrangements. He was 100 years old.
Wow.
Oh,
Let me
Wow.
tell you that this
Wow.
man drives. He does his own lawn. I went to his home, and I was stunned on the capability of the mental mind. And his
Right.
wife
Right.
has been gone for like 12 years. And his
Wow.
mental mind, it wasn't up. He took his grievance and kept himself alive.
mm,
That
wow.
was,
Yeah.
I think, the most
Yeah.
biggest blessing, to see this man be so strong, to know that his wife will want him to continue. And he is
Yeah.
awesome. Oh my God, he's so
Yeah.
amazing. I
Wow.
spent so much time and joyous time with him, because, maybe next year I may not have this time with him, you
Right.
know?
This is
Right.
true.
Right.
We're at
This
a
is
hundred
true.
years old. He's doing it,
Right.
But he
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What
was
Yeah.
an inspiration. He
that's
was an
such a
inspiration.
yeah,
He was
that's
an
such
inspiration because he has a neighbor that checks on him every day, makes sure he
Hmm.
takes his medicine, makes sure he eats well.
Good stuff. Good
That
stuff.
neighbor is what we need to be. We need to be that neighbor. We need to reach out to these families that are
Absolutely.
grieving,
Absolutely.
suffering. And you know what? I'm gonna come over and let's have a cup of Dunkin' Donuts together.
That's
Five,
right.
10
That's
minutes.
right. Right. Right.
That can
Aisha,
change.
I'm sorry, Kimberly. What was the last thing you said? I
I said,
missed the last thing Kimberly
I
said.
said that 5 minutes can change a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. Aisha, you wanted to respond to what Kimberly was saying.
oh, no, I was just saying that's such a great story that you shared. It just, it shows that, like you said, the 5 minutes can make a difference, can make a change.
Absolutely.
To have
Absolutely.
that, he's blessed to have that neighbor. But I wanted to really quickly go around, if we can, and just name at least a couple, or even one do's and don'ts. Can I start?
Hmm.
Yes,
Go,
Absolutely.
go for
Go.
it.
Go.
So holiday do's and don'ts. Do work with a list. Don't get everything on the list.
Ooh,
Keep your budget.
ooh, ooh.
I like that. I like that.
Okay,
Well,
go ahead, Kimberly. I'm gonna let you go next because I have to think.
well,
Holidays dues. Do from your heart. Do not do it for the number of gifts. Just do it from the heart.
that's correct. That's
I
correct.
like it. I like it.
That's correct.
Carlotta.
Um, do pray for those that are going through, like what you talked about, Kimberly, about that have lost a loved one around this time. So I say do pray, and don't forget to pray.
Yes. I love
Nice,
it.
nice.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
I'm
Amen.
gonna say, do unto others
That's
as you would like to have them do unto you.
That's
Amen.
right.
Okay. And don't take anything for granted. Even if
Absolutely.
someone does for you, don't take it for granted.
Amen.
You know,
Amen.
if someone doesn't do for you, don't take it for granted.
Amen.
Because at the end of the day,
Mhm.
it could be you in
Yep,
somebody else's shoes.
Amen.
that's correct.
And the
I
one
agree.
thing you always want to be able to say is, I did my best. On your last day, you want to be able to say, I did
Mhm.
my best.
I did my best.
And
I did.
I'm at peace,
Right.
So
Amen.
Yeah.
and
Amen.
and this is what makes metamorphosis so special,
Mhm.
because we do from the heart. You
Yes.
know, we do not for the reciprocation of a gift,
Right.
not for money,
Right.
not for notoriety, none of that. You
Right.
know, we do it simply because somebody is in need,
Absolutely.
somebody is
Absolutely.
alone, someone can't get out to eat, and we want to make sure they eat.
Hey.
Somebody's cold, or somebody's hurting. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? We
Right.
make those phone calls and say, "Hey, how are you today? And is there anything I can do so that we can make sure that they're going to be okay?
Yes.
Absolutely.
They're going
Absolutely.
to be okay." So
Mhm.
I say put yourself in someone else's shoes, because you never know what somebody is going through, and how
Absolutely.
your words and
Yes.
the smallest thing that you do can make a difference, a really big difference in someone's life.
Right.
Ab- Right.
Right. I agree.
Someone's life.
I agree.
You know,
This was amazing.
ladies, it's been a blast.
Yes. I love
Once
it.
again, being in the cafe with y'all and everybody else who joined us tonight, it's been a blast. And Christmas is, yes, it's about the tree, and it's about the lights, and it's about the gift, and all that kind of stuff, and it's about the food and stuff. But I'm gonna ask this. I'm gonna say this Christmas, take a moment, do some inner reflection.
Yep.
Okay?
Mhm.
See see who it is that you are and
Mhm.
who you want to be.
Right.
Okay? And ask yourself, am I the best person, the best version of myself that I can be?
Mhm.
Okay?
Mhm.
And if you are, then kudos and applause to you. But if you're not, think
Mhm.
about what your metamorphosis is going to be.
Mhm.
I ask you
Love.
to take that with you. Okay? I ask you guys to be safe, stay warm, love, peace, and joy this holiday season. Love
Yes.
yourself, but love one another. Love
Absolutely.
one another.
Absolutely.
Okay? Even if you don't know the person, kindness is free.
Mhm.
A
Absolutely.
smile is free. Okay? A handshake and a hug is free. And I know we're in the time of COVID and everybody's like, I'm not hugging nobody because of COVID and all that.
I,
Listen, put your
I hug
mask on, pull your scarf up, whatever it is.
and
In
hug
2 seconds,
somebody.
you'll be surprised. Hug
Absolutely.
somebody.
We need that.
Okay?
Somebody
Not
needs
only
to.
will you work wonders for them, but it'll feel so good to
Feels so
you.
good to yourself. Absolutely.
So good to you too.
Absolutely.
We have to go, but we want you guys to be safe, and we hope to see you soon. And next
Yes.
week we'll be back with something new.
Absolutely.
Hey.
All right. Have a good night.